Welcome, Bryan. Welcome to Hits Happening Out.
Thank you.
Bryan, let's begin. It's very complicated. A lot of people are even scared about what's going on. What's going on in the political world?
Well, I mean, to sum it up in one sentence, I can just say elections have consequences.
Elections do.
And, you know, at the end of the Obama administration, the Republican-led Senate had left a record number of court appointments open by refusing to confirm President Obama's appointments, even all the way from the federal circuit all the way up to the Supreme Court. Now we're seeing them trying to fill those positions with far-right people who are dangerous to the LGBT community.
If elections matter, explain to us for the gay community, why is it important for the gay community to register in voting and actually getting out to vote?
I mean, you know, every election you hear, this is the most important election of our lives. And this year, this is the most important election of our lives. There is so much on the line for the LGBT community. We can make a difference. You know, we equal anywhere from 10 to 15% of the registered voting population. We can swing elections all over this country.
Speaking of that, if gay men and women of the LGBT community gets out to register and vote, what are the big races nationally that we should be paying attention to?
Well, in Arizona, you have Kyrsten Sinema. She is running to be the first openly bisexual member of the United States Senate. And she's polling ahead, depending on which polls you look at. She's got a real good shot of winning that seat in Arizona. Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin, currently the only openly gay member of the U.S. Senate, is running for re-election. Then you've got, you know, Bill Nelson here in Florida. You've got several other Democrats in red states that Trump won that we have to get out and support and protect those seats.
I understand, for those that are not really crystal clear on this, if the Democrats take the House and have the majority of the House, that will have significant consequences on the White House in terms of managing the power of what they can do. Is that correct?
That's true. That's
Explain
true.
to me, why is that true? How does that happen?
Well, for one thing, any spending bill has to originate in the House. So Trump's wall, bye.
It's gone.
Yep. Yeah. There will be no congressional funding for the wall. He'll have to go to Mexico to get that money.
I read an article, if the House, if the Democrats take the House, they control the agenda, and even if we don't, even if Congress does not impeach the president down the road, because the Senate doesn't do it, still he is significantly controlled. Is that correct?
So, well, that's true. I mean, the House can vote to impeach him just like they did with Clinton. It's just a matter of whether the Senate will convict and remove him from office.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to have to wait till 2020 and just boot his ass out.
Yeah, okay. Florida, I understand, is the political ground zero in the United States. We have two critical election focuses, the governor and the senator seat. For the governor, Gillum versus DeSantis, and for the Senate, Nelson versus Scott. What do you think is going to happen there?
So, you know, polling right now is showing Gillum up by about 6 points. DeSantis ran in the primary and won the primary on nothing but a "I support Donald Trump" platform. He has no position on any issues of any substance. You know, Andrew Gillum just runs circles around him. And ironically, I think Andrew Gillum's nomination will bring the African American community and the progressive wing of the Democratic Party out at levels that we haven't seen in quite a while here in Florida. And not only do I think that'll put Andrew Gillum over the top, I think it'll propel Nelson to a razor-thin victory.
Okay. And the issue of this being September 20th, do you think the gay community is really in this? That they, of course, you're a political expert and gay, but do you think the gay community is really caring about this at all?
They better be.
Why?
Because, you know, in the state of Florida, almost 40% of LGBT folks in Florida live in counties where they have no protections whatsoever. No protections in the workplace, no protections in housing discrimination. And it's very important. A lot of the issues that we deal with on a day-to-day basis and affect us most closely are on the state and local level. And that's why it's very important that everyone get out there, register to vote, get involved in your local Democratic Party or Republican Party if you want to, but I don't know why you'd want to. But get out there, get involved, register to vote, get 3 friends to register to vote, and most importantly, vote down ballot. Don't just vote for the governor and cabinet and the Senate and stop. Vote for state senate, state legislator, your county commission, all the way down to school board, and that soil and water conservation person if you got them on your ballot.
Excellent.